making stuff out of junk. This, we believe, a buddy of mine and I believe this is a Fairbanks Morse or a Sears buzzsaw rig. I need to still make the table. This tractor was free. The motor was locked up. There was about a half a gallon of water in the motor. It's a 17.5 horse Briggs & Stratton. I lost my video of this motor. I had both heads off. That intake valve was stuck. Got all the schmoo out of the cylinder. It don't smoke, or cylinders. It don't smoke. For as bad as this was, it probably sat with water in it for 2 or 3 years. Once I pulled the heads off, I just took a piece of wood, this cast iron flywheel, and a small hammer and just started getting it to rotate. Once I got a full revolution out of it with the heads off, this had sat with transmission oil in it since last year's when I got it. This was given to me for free. It'll never be used as a mower again. Deck spindles are all messed up. Somebody has triple expanding foam in the back tires. That tire's off a bead. And this little bugger's handy. Don't mind my welds. They're just there. This is tacked up just to see theory of operation with this. I got 3 bundles of slabs. I don't feel like messing my chainsaw bars and chains up. I do have a 29-inch, or actually it would have been a 30-inch blade, but it's been sharpened and reset. I'm gonna try this. I got to order a V-belt pulley. I'm gonna put that on there. This was just to make sure this was even feasible to do. I believe I need a 12 to 14-inch V-belt pulley to get the engine speed where it's happy at the RPM that I'm going to run this to turn that. I know there's going to be comments and everything else. This is not what I'm planning on. I burn coal. This is for the shoulder months. I just want to see if this is going to work. I have $25 in the saw rig. The belt was free. I found it around my garage. This tractor was free. All I got in is a few welding rods, some gas, some cleaning products to clean up the engine and the carburetor, and a used battery I revived out of a semi. I mean, really ain't got much in it. I'm just gonna see if this is gonna work. I know running this single belt like this, like I say, I'm just gonna take it easy and go slow. This is not like my primary heat source. I'm gonna just get these buzzed up. If I have to, I'll just use the chainsaw. But we got Babbitt bearings. I got the oilers to work. I think I might just upgrade that, pull those out and put grease zerks on it, use some Schaefer's 238. But yeah, ended up talking to an old feller and scored a blade for it. So, but yeah, when I put the table on, I don't want to be between the blade and this flywheel. Actually, I'm thinking about taking, if I can get it off of there, it's keyed on. If I can get this off of there, this would be a little bit better of a scenario. But as it's cutting through some of that thicker stuff, it might help carry the blade through the kerf. I don't know. Obviously, the table was in the middle at one point, but I've seen some videos on YouTube where they have, you're standing on this side of the blade. So what I was figuring is making a table that obviously is angled back, and then putting my stopper somewhere about in here for whatever length I need. Because I run coal stoves. I don't burn strictly wood. I burn strictly coal and only use wood in this, like I say, when it's cold at night. So if I make this table, I'm just going to make it out of this stuff, just wood, and then make it to where I'm standing on this side. As I tilt the table, make a stopper for how long the pieces I need. So when you tilt the table back, they fall back here, not near the blade, not near the flywheel. This is my thought. But we're going to see if I wanted to do this with a twin cylinder, because the twins have a little more torque than a single. I have plenty of Briggs & Stratton engines, and this was already on the tractor, and I basically drove it over here. Like I say, this will never mow again. The drive system's ganked. You got to cram it into forward and reverse, and it's not worth it to get this deck all unseized and all the parts that have been taken off it over the years. But if you followed my channel, this wouldn't be the first engine I've unseized that looked hideous inside. But she starts pretty good. Now this is going to start turning, but we'll just do this real quick. Oh, I got to flip the switch the other way. Opposite. No smoke. See, she's wanting to start turning it. I don't have the clutch fully right, but that's bogging down. The governor's working. I don't have it where I want the throttle to be. So now we're up to speed. Really. I gotta set this governor a little bit better. I had it turned up more. We're almost out of gas anyway. You see, this was originally made to be used with a hit and miss engine. So I'm not really worried about it. If this won't work, I'm trying to prevent using my buddy's. He's got an Allis-Chalmers B with a flat belt pulley. And if worse comes to worse, I just bring that down here on my trailer and run it. I'm trying to prevent that, bugging other people for things. So this is kind of some of the stuff I've been up to. Just putting a video up for YouTube. So yeah, Briggs & Stratton.